Welcome to the Do Good Work podcast, where do good work is a way of living, where we highlight the hidden inner beauty behind the struggle to achieve a new level of excellence in all areas of your life. Today, we're going to be discussing a productivity tip from Productive Profits to help your team combat information overload or communication overload, really what this is. And what we want to do is create what we call a master brain. And first of all, what is communication overload and what is information overload? Here it's what it sounds, and I'll just read you a narrative of what it looks like, because you can't see, this is not a video. It looks like a Slack notification, Skype notification, there's another one notification, there's a text message, there's phone call, email, missed call, voicemail, and there's a Discord message, then somehow there's a LinkedIn inbox notification. All these notifications from all these different locations. That's information communication overload. What do you do? Well, what is the pertinent information that you can extract from that communication and store? That's the first question. What is the pertinent, important, useful, tangible information that you will use today or tomorrow that you can store? I'll say that again. What is the information that is useful that will help your team or you today or tomorrow? Store that information, extract it from the communication, and put it in a master brain. A master brain is a centralized hub of information. And this centralized hub will store information that you will either use today or tomorrow. It is also storing information and data that will help your team get answers. And lastly, it would also store protocols or procedures that will help your team perform their work and do it better. Either day-to-day practices or emergency scenario practices. Like an emergency being like, let's say you're at a theme park and then there's a hurricane. What does the theme park do if there's a hurricane happening, right? That's not really common, but hey, it could happen. So they have to prepare for that. So do you. You have to prepare for your hurricane. What could happen in your business and how are you preparing for that? Now, when you centralize this information, some of the benefits are that you'll be able to repeat yourself less to your team. That means that you'll waste less time. Your team will also find answers faster because it's centralized and accessible, and they will have to ask less questions, and they will be asking better questions when they do ask questions. And then finally, the last benefit is that it'll help your team know what to do in specific scenarios or for specific tasks. And again, this is shortening the gap between information that happens in communication and action. And when you do that, you pick up the pace and find the cadence of your team's speed and understanding this is how quickly my team can actually take a piece of communication, of information, and implement it into tangible outputs, into tangible results. But the hidden benefit, and this is the cool part, is that you can create leverage with this. With a master brain, it's like, cool, Raul, I'll do, I use Google Docs, I'll put everything in there, whatever. Yeah, that's not the goal. The goal of this is to create leverage. Why? Because if you do this right, your team can work autonomously and they could find solutions to their own questions by themselves. Meaning you as a leader can focus on higher leverage activities in the business while the business runs and hums day to day. So that's the true reason to create a master brain, to create leverage. And missing out on creating a centralized hub of information that's accessible by all of your team members, that has pertinent information as well as protocols, as well as scenarios that could occur in the future, and what to do when those scenarios happen, will help you ultimately not only to scale, but to scale and grow smoothly, which is truly the goal of Productive Profits. So there you go. If you don't have a master brain, identify with your team how you can create one, or if you do have one, make sure that all of your team members, 1, know that it exists. That's the first step, awareness. 2, know how to access it. And 3, know how to contribute to it. So there you go. There's the master brain. We'll see you on the next one.